We're heading out to Stouffville. My horse has been at this barn called Tease for the last 4 months since I bought him, and it's beautiful out here. Betting on a Second Chance, that's my website. It's basically featuring horses who have been taken off the track after they finish racing and given a second chance in the sense of being able to start a new career, whether it's jumping, dressage, or even a therapy horse. Mr. Tease, my horse, is basically getting a second chance. Whether he'll be a jumper or not, that's still, the jury's out on that one. But my website's kind of the uplifting stories of horses that do get an opportunity to do something else besides race.
Hi, my name is Haley Morrison, and this is my horse, Mr. Tease. And today we are at Tease where he lives like a king. And I wanted to take you guys on a little tour and show you what he does and what kind of training we're doing right now. Mr. Tease was a racehorse. He raced at Woodbine and in Pennsylvania. But for his one-time win of his 13 starts, that was at Woodbine. He races a 3 and a 4-year-old. He was unraced at 2. So he was raced very lightly in the racing world, and I'm actually glad about that because he obviously just wasn't keen to move very fast and he wasn't motivated to win. So why race him any more than that? I'm lucky that the people that owned him previous to me saw that and were able to take him off the track and take him out of training before he sustained any injuries that would have prevented me from now giving him a second chance and a second start in life, basically. When I got Mr. Tease, my main aim was just to start back riding for myself and getting a racehorse. I wasn't sure what we would be doing, but we both got a second chance in the sense of now I'm back riding and now he is looking towards a second career as a show jumper. My coach and I are working on that together, and it's been great because we really haven't been working as a team until we got our coach.
The first day when we went to the farm, he was lame, right? He was pretty sore on his feet, really sweet personality, and you could tell that he wanted to help us and wanted to do stuff with us, but he hurt. And so it was really hard to be able to assess him and where to go from there. It was a big gamble. It wasn't, would it have been what I would have recommended? No, by any means, no. But you saw something in him, you had a connection with him, you loved him, and right off the bat you said you wanted this horse. So you went that way and it worked out really well, and you trusted that it was just him being a little bit footsore, and luckily that's all it was. Mainly retraining his muscles and retraining his body. I guess racehorses go in a certain way and their body shape is accustomed to that. Now turning him into a hunter jumper and having him retrain his muscles, everything is changing, and we can see that as we look at his body, how his shape has changed. So it's mainly getting him used to moving in a new way, having a new job, and then getting used to poles and jumps and that side of it as well. Oh, I think he's come leaps and bounds. I'm like super excited, and his head is good. He's willing to work with you. He's not scared of it. He looks at it and he wonders, but he's not overfazed by it, and I think he's fantastic. Hopefully this spring. Hopefully the winter we'll take him off property and school him and get him used to, you know, seeing different things in different arenas and more jumps, and from there, hopefully, come springtime, his first horse shows. I like that his personality is coming out now. At first he was a little bit, I find the horses, both of my horses were thoroughbreds off the track, so I find they have a little bit less personality, because whether it's it's a mill, it's a job, someone gets on, someone gets off, and then they move on to the next horse. You don't have that interaction with them. Whereas now I think that he's getting used to us, and he's getting used to, you know, having the treats and having that more interaction, that more personality. His personality is coming out, and so he gets more playful, and so that's great to see that he's relaxing into being who he is.
I love my horse. I love him to death. I want to buy more horses off the track. I feel when I see anybody going to Woodbine that they just see racehorses as simply the horses that run out their hearts and either finish first or dead last. But that's not all they can do. I mean, Mr. Tease, he obviously didn't want to run, but he can do more than that. And I think people should consider the fact that racehorses shouldn't be just labeled as racehorses. You know, a thoroughbred is a very durable and also versatile creature. And I just want people to give them that nod, you know, after they finish, after the race is done, you know, give them the opportunity to kind of shine in a new light, in a new career, somewhere maybe in dressage or jumping. And, you know, Mr. Tease, he's starting to love his life here. I think people should, you know, really trust their instincts like I did, and kind of, you know, if they have the money to invest and they have the time to invest, then they should really consider going to Woodbine or to any other track. And if there's horses that are coming off the track, you know, say, hey, that could be my next horse, you know?
Thanks guys for joining us today, A Life in the Day of Mr. Tease. I hope you guys have time to check out my website, Betting on a Second Chance, and all the great stories featured on it. Thanks again.